What's up everybody, it's your boy Denobi here, and today, new update for CPs just came out, update number 7. I'm gonna go over that real quick. On the content side of things, they've added Shiny Magu no Mi, Ryusuken, Katakuri's Trident, and they've also reworked some of the abilities on Magu and Pika. They've also added a new code, update 7 exclamation point, and this will give you 264,000 Beli. To start everything off, there is a new NPC inside of Shanks Island called Sabo, and this is actually where you get the Ryusuken. It costs 100 million Beli, and it has 2 moves, Flame Palm and Third Impact. Now these moves actually scale off of Devil Fruits, and as you can see earlier that was the base damage for this. Now we're going to do it with semi-max Devil Fruit stats. And it scales really well with anything fire related, so like Lunarian Race will increase the damage on this thing exponentially. And now since this is a secondary like melee, it doesn't take away your Devil Fruit, so you can actually pair this up with Door or any other type of fruit you want. Now for Shiny Magu, I will be putting some side notes on there if I think it's better or not than a certain type of Devil Fruit. Other than that, Katakuri's Trident, I'll also be putting the base stats in the description. I do hope that it is a bit better than Shank's sword at least. That's basically it for the content they've added. Now let's go on to the balancing. I'll actually show you guys the changes that they've made, especially with the legendary fruits and the shiny fruits. Now besides the legendary fruits, the only fruit I have on here is Shiny Mara. So I'll showcase the changes real quick. Okay, they say they buffed the Firefly move. It still does somewhat mediocre damage, but it's pretty good if you compare it with anything fire related. This is the Flame Pillar, does pretty good damage as well. And last but not least, the buffed Hyken. That was basically it for Shiny Mara. The changes are significant, but not too significant. Let's move on to the rework on Magu no Mi and Pika no Mi. So with Magu, they actually buffed a lot of the damage. The fist does a lot of damage, 20,000, which is pretty significant, especially for a legendary. And as you guys just saw, it actually burned him. So Magu does have fire damage now. This is the eruption ability. It does a lot of damage. 150,000 plus damage just to one unit. Magu has been incredibly buffed. This is one of the best legendary fruits in the game at the moment. Alright, now let's move on to the move that they've changed. The Magu Rain, the R ability. It used to be some form of movement ability in the past, but now it's a giant like barrage of rain attacks. As you can see, it's kind of hectic. Your screen moves around a lot, but it is kind of cool nonetheless. That's basically it for the changes. They didn't do anything with the volcano, it's still the same. So let's move on to the Pika. The Pika kick has been buffed. It deals quite a bit of damage now, unlike it did before. And the beam is just as strong, pretty good. Okay, and now on to the changed R ability on Pika. Before it used to be this heavily rain, but like it was really bad. Nothing ever hits really. It was terrible. But now it actually has an auto aim ability that it'll attack everything within range and deal an insane amount of damage. This was by far the worst legendary fruit, and now it contends with the best of them. This is a really good fruit for the beginning. I like the changes that they've made. And now on to the last two, Hia and Zushi. Zushi's Meteor Impact was by far the best AFK farming strat in this game. It just did so much damage, it didn't shake your screen, and it has a giant radius. But they've also buffed the X, Z, and C ability. But the thing is that they're still pretty bad, so the changes are not significant whatsoever. They deal 12,000 damage max. It pales in comparison with the Meteor ability. Last but not least, Hia. Okay, they buffed Hia's bird ability, and they also buffed both Ice Age and Stomp. This is its Stomp ability. 15k, not that bad. It's a little better than it used to be. I can guarantee that. And this is Ice Age. Now Ice Age is actually, it's a lot stronger than it used to be, at least. And it's just a lot more useful, except for beginners. So basically this update made the legendary fruits really beginner friendly. All of them are now really good for a leveling up because they have good AoE, good range, good damage, at least with one or more abilities that they have. Now, I will be uploading a Devil Fruit tier list sometime soon, basically to rank all of these Devil Fruits, add and see what shiny Magu no Mi does in comparison with the rest of the fruits. There will be a link to it at the end of this video. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. They didn't really add much in this update, but they did make some much needed changes to the legendary fruits, and I'm guessing, since they didn't add much, no new bosses, no new fruits, is that they're spending a lot of time, or more, the majority of their time, on the next update, which will probably have a lot more content drops. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping at least, but do not take my word for it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I think I'm in love, say it way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA, I be moving cautious. I can feel no pain rolling up, I'm so exhausted. I be so exhausted. Whoa.